Welcome back to Jtwes, guys. It's hope you enjoyed a little bit of that disking. I really wasn't going to film that, but Will said, Dad, I'll film a little bit of it. This is getting ready to plant my second crop of sweet corn. I'll go ahead and tell you now, probably what I got on my mind. I know you guys are used to me putting up beds before I plant corn. This will probably get planted flat, and I'll tell you why. It's got a lot of trash on it. And in the summertime, you can get away with plowing it. I'm gonna plow it, we're gonna flip that trash, and then we're just gonna disc it lightly on the top and plant it. And I won't put it up in the bed because it'll pull too much of that trash and stuff. But that trash will keep that soil soft. It'll probably keep some moisture down in there. But we are gonna plow it. And I just discovered something. Ellie, he said he wanted to borrow a plow. I said, go over there and get the 1-point plow that was gave to Sammy with the funny point on it. Well, looks like he took my plow and left the one with the funny point, which is nothing wrong with this plow. It plows great. They're just expensive points. You don't want to wear them out too quick. It's a wonderful plow. Subscriber to the channel, Bart, gave this to Sammy. And but what we're going to do with the plow today is not so much for, it is for this corn, but what we're going to do now, what I had Will for, is watermelon. We have got to lay by the watermelon, and we're going to lay it by with this plow. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. It'll be nice, neat, and pretty. We're going to lay by the watermelon, and we got to cultivate cotton again. And I probably won't plow this till maybe, I'm thinking, I don't know. Man, that's awful close, ain't it, Will? Seems like it. There's some sirens going off, and I live out in the country, guys. And unfortunately, when you hear a siren out near your house, it can only be 1 or 2, 3 people on your road, and I kind of pray and hope that everything's okay with them. I hate that. When you guys that live way out in the country, you know what I'm talking about. When you hear one, you're kind of like, ugh, I know it's one of my neighbors, so we'll pray and hope they're okay. But we'll get up here and do this, and we'll do the cotton too today. And anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. how'd you like that? I like that. I've always done watermelon like that, and they seem to do pretty good. It knocks back the grass long enough. It gives the watermelon time to spread. That big bed and mound of fresh dirt, if it rains on it, it holds a lot of moisture. And it just seems to do good. So, you know, if the deer don't attack it too bad, we should have plenty of watermelon. But we got to go cultivate the cotton because it may rain next week. And we'll probably want to try to put as much speed on it as we can to wrap it a little bit because it's still got some grass in the centers. When I say centers, between the plants. So we're going to try to alleviate some of that best we can. But it's still a wonderful stand, and it's still, there's not enough grass in it to keep the cotton from growing big and tall, and so it'll be fine. But let's run up there and do that, and I think we'll be done for today. Before anybody asks, yes, that was second gear. I'm trying to throw some dirt. Got a little bit of pigweed in the middle. We'll probably have to pull that out. Grass ain't so bad, but pigweed gets taller than the plants, so probably gonna have to knock that out. I gotta finish. We washed the RV this morning. I'm pretty tired. I got up early yesterday morning and went to Denton to the farm show and enjoyed meeting everybody there. Met a bunch of you folks there, and I thank you for coming up and speaking, and enjoyed every one of you, meeting every one of you. Thank you for coming out. And well, I know you come out for the farm show, but thank you for coming out and speaking to me. So I appreciate that. And I washed the RV. I got to put some stuff on the roof, some conditioner. And we'll plow that garden hopefully next week, and then we'll go on vacation. As soon as we get back on vacation, we'll disc it and plant it in corn again, providing that the weather's right. And so, yeah, it's summertime, but I'm looking forward to vacation. I might just have to sleep in one morning. I'm pretty sleepy. I'm sleepy now. But look forward to bringing you a video that I'm excited about. I really am excited about it, guys. I promise you I am. It's something I've always had on my mind, something that I've I ain't gonna say worried about, but pondered what I would do in a situation. And with this product that I'm gonna show you guys, and I really was tickled to death that they emailed me and asked me about it, and I jumped at the chance to do it, to be honest with you guys. And so I'm happy to bring it to you and show it to you, and probably use a word that you've never heard me use on this channel. Not a bad word, but a word that you've never heard me use that a lot of people throw around like it's money. And but I don't use it, but I am aware of it. And so I look forward to bringing you that video. And but anyway, y'all have a good week. God bless y'all. God loves you. We'll see you.